my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. It's like they don't wanna see me win, that's cool. Yeah, man, I got this in the bag like school. They're trying to rock the boat, but the ride's too smooth, cause I'm trying to be the goal, and the vibes don't lose. You guys are old news, and your styles don't ooze. You're going head to head with the guy who won't move. Your tide goes snooze with your blind old views. Yeah, you couldn't walk a yard or a mile in my shoes. Yeah, I'ma smile all the way to the dubs, cause what's an extra mile if you come from the muds? I'm a wild out, watch me ramp it up. Check my style out, everybody look. I'm like Gordon Ramsay, that's the style I cook. My old thing fancy, I don't give a. I ain't giving up now, till I'm living good now. Won't stop until I'm at the top, so high I have to look down. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
Real generals back in the building. Trust. Tell a man ease up. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Getting my peas up, won't get a feel up. Is she in feeler? Food in the freezer. Them man try step with the heater. That's why my G's them roll with a squeezer. Expensive gas for the meter. Call me the teacher. True man I leading, call me a leader. Pull up on a set, I might let man know what time that this is. If man move wicked, make man swim with the sharks and fishes. Respect my wishes.
Hope you've passed your scuba license exam. We're underwater at the Atlantis. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
This is my Buster Douglas, the fighter you can never look past. Just ask Mike Tyson.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner.
Introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
Fighting out of the blue corner,
from Columbus, Ohio, in the United States, here is an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, introducing James Buster Douglas.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
All right, close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. And we're off and running between these 2 really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. The straight right just misses. That jab had to hurt. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
One moment changes everything, especially in this division. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
Oh, he took that jab well. Hook misses. There's a counter shot. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. That was almost a 10-8 round. Complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of...
On to the second round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Do not give an outside fighter time to think. You've got to make the fighter panic. You've got to rush the fighter into doing things they don't normally do.
Beautiful counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That counter punch caught him clean. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Good counter punching. He got out of the way of that right hook. He threw a punch and just got countered. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round.
Nice round. Good round. Right back.
And there's the bell for round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Nice counter shot. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Is this the beginning of the end for Muhammad Ali? And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
And he scores with the counter. These punches coming from every angle. He misses with that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Dominance, without a doubt.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. How about that time counter shot? Bombs away. They exchange punches. The straight right just misses. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Pretty close fight here in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Straight right just misses. Nice counter punch right up the middle. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
And there's the bell to start round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They're both looking for the knockouts here. And that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagan and pickpocket him.
Punch, counter punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so...
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. It's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's start the 6th. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see more jabs. Straight right just misses. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now you've got 2 fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And Buster goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your eagle's hurt, your chin's hurt, your...
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Douglas in that last round. What a huge... And there's the bell for round 7. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff him.
Nope, that jab not going to score. So much firepower here. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That one will count. The uppercut does not score. You don't want to trade shots. And Douglas is dazed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight.
There's the bell to start round 8. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Good counter punch. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Swing and a miss for that jab. You've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses. How do you deal with it?
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
A perfect counter lands. So close for that uppercut. A very... Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a...